Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Muhammad, and today I am back with a new video after a while. Sorry that I haven't uploaded anything. It's just the only problem is I just didn't have enough storage to even record videos. So because of that, I just have been mostly just doing, or just basically posting shorts and live streams. But I'm now back, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be completing all the side stories in DDlc. So yeah, because I've already completed the entire game, and the only thing that there's left to do is complete all the side stories in DDlc now. So yeah. So the first one is called Trust. So this is how the literature club started off, with just Monica in the club. Just Monica, sorry. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss the debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over the other club interests. I can't just rely on people like literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision? But what kind of vision? Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent night of staying up too late starts to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Hello? Suddenly, a voice caused Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Hee hee. Is this the napping club? No, this is. Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is in fact the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. It was so unprofessional for me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where's everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at you than napping. I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so. Haha. Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? No to that. That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica. That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, It's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. Yeah, I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision before the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Haha. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then let's go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy. Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirit lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. The next day. A day passes and the time comes for the literature club. Monica and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first one to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, In her hand, she's holding a flyer. Or a piece of paper, I guess. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay, welcome back. And? Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Sorry. Haha, really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything. I was happy with, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aw, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. Haha, I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me, well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. Someone else read it, sorry. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about it. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know. Wrong kids. The wrong kind, sorry. People would come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Oh, nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. That's actually genius. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know, like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. Haha, I never said you weren't. I just need to think what we tell people when handing them out. I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. Wait, if you told them about the club activities and stuff. What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a sec. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Haha. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. She was thinking about MC. Oh, now I understand it. Oh my god, that's actually genius. I actually love that part. Since I'm a huge fan of the main character in this game. Even if he doesn't have much dialogue about himself, but he's still a really good character. Okay, what if I said that we like do group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch your interest, you know? Ugh, this sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself, like expressing yourself in ways you can normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah? How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all of my things in my classroom. Must have gotten too excited and rushed here, silly me. Rushed? But weren't... Oh, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take 1 second. Siri dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thought on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Oh, okay, that's literally the same exact sentence. Just write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica. Huh? You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not doing homework? I could tell that she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way. This way. You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See in here. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. Haha, that's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list and with Monica coming up with ideas for her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic. But Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean by that? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seemed like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envisioned it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of deviating from that division. What's the vision? It's Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to. Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori a smile. Monica returns Sayori smiles. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. Give me a sec. Sorry, I'm back, guys. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. and the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home. You'll tell me, you're the best. You're the president, I'm sorry, not the best. Haha, in that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's all right. I just want some time alone. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? Hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grow just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Sorry. Pluck every day. Pluck so pretty in my hair. Pluck. You're going to die and you too. What the hell? What the wait. Sayori? Okay, so that was the first side story. Now there's a different one. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. Sorry. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile, but upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Ik mag een video. Dus zeg dat video's mogen.
Is het een video of een stream?
Dat is een video.
Oké, Anna. Langsam draai ich Mohammed Schul. Sag mal so etwas. Sag mal so.
Kan ze eens machine van de kan source.
Mach beides.
Oh, sheesh. Okay. I'm really sorry. I was such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most right now. But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. Sorry. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this at all. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry, I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart or whatever. So it's just So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sari smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns a serious smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, wanna teach me about poetry? Huh? Sorry. But what about recruitment? It's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? Hee hee. There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kinda just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. Hehe. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can return your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to another. It's more like a college where you find all the things you want to put in, and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. The hell? Okay. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and papers to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. Haha, I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles out "you idiot" after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. Haha, but I was just. Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did that exact thing anyway. It's really gonna take some. It's really gonna take some getting used to it. Or used to, sorry. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean, but also you, of course. Hee hee. Monica continues to exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quiet. I struggle. It's surprisingly quiet. I struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively. Prepped, or prepared, or prepped. I don't even know what the fuck they're saying anymore. With all of her random thoughts. Phew. Monica looks up and down at her sheet of paper. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. Sorry. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Haha, don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at that. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we'll still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it. Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one to the literature club. With her is a print out of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monica Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. They also closed the window, to be honest. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thoughts that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form, but with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only become heavier. The Bait Club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn and express myself for real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her fingers across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Out of spite for herself, Monica pressed her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes, This this is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Siri approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Siri takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Siri gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Siri's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Oh, crap. Sayori, this is really, really hard for me. So this is how Sayori got her depression. She always had depression. I thought... Okay, then. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday. I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Siri must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genius efforts actually the push that Siri needed? Siri deliberately breathes can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in a gentle silence. I have this problem where I got really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. You know that because it used to be like that. I know that, sorry. Siri pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Siri pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too. I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do too. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. Haha. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica fe- Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you'd like. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. Low-key, this is just a beautiful picture. And in this moment, and etched by the air of the club, Monica realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori breaths begin to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally she speaks and in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I am worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me and hate it. I hate it. It feels so. Boy, this scene could probably make me cry, to be honest. This scene, bro. Like, why? Why out of all people she has to have depression? I seriously don't get it at all. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort. But she knows Sayori said herself that the thought of Sayori experiencing that the thoughts Sayori is experiencing are ones that don't belong. And Monica can magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would. You have so much value. To me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have ever happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two shared their embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head, and wipes her eyes. Sorry. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Siri nods. It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course, it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, you can do my best. I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Siri suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Haha. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I could say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles, but I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Okay, so that's the second side story. Wait, hold on, guys. I need to do something real quick. Oh my god, my back literally is hurting so badly. Side stories again. Now understanding. I think this is where Yuri joins the club, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen any of the side stories yet, but from what happened from the last side story, this should be it. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the doors, causing Monica and Siri to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri, Siri, and Monica. Siri's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her, it's the girl. It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Siri had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? I am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Siri continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming, Siri. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Haha, everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good at it. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So, what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori and this is Monica. Sayori, nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Enable DuPont? I can't say that I have. Can't say I have. Oh well, she's my favorite author. I am on her 5th book and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways, Siri silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all of my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring 1 or 2 for now. Siri nervously says that, noting to herself considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. Sorry. True. Okay, I'll go get them. I'll go get them first. I'll go get the first one then. But it's kind of hard sometimes to read this. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Siri silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is the only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead, sorry. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Theory. It's just like learning that makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Steri lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her fingers against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Sorry. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Yuri's breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone indicates she might have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in some universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glanced over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and I couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. But I decided that it was probably irrational. Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just like the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Aw, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. You know what? I think I'm just gonna complete this, and then I'm gonna basically end recording then, and then basically start the new one where I just complete the last one. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? What, like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Siri pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into? I suppose that would be okay. Let me just drink some water real quick.